Everyone, welcome back. Today I'm covering a very special topic. What if I tell you there is something which can write code for you? Normally, what you do, you just type on Google and search your query and you get the answer. But it can give you directly a code itself, a meat part of it. So there is something called ChatGPT, which is recently launched just 1 or 2 months ago, and it's like a chat application, and you can say it's a AI chat application because it can do much more than you can think of a normal chat application. You can see how you can access. You can just log into this chat.openai.com, and you have to log in. You can use Gmail or something. Once you log in, you will see this interface, and this is the place where you actually write your question or something, right? And you'll be answered over here itself, and it has possible these are the possible scenarios you can try right now. I'm just covering only one part of it, the technical part of it. Like, let's say as it's saying right now, how do I make a HTTPS request in JavaScript? Similarly, you can type any kind of question and it will literally give you the code with a little explanation also. How cool is that? Maybe let's give it a try. How to create a custom checkbox. So let's say create custom checkbox in HTML. As you can see, it started giving CSS, and I think, yeah, this is the HTML part of it. Let's copy this and see whether it's really created a custom checkbox or not. Yeah, you can see it's not normal, it's a custom checkbox. If I remove this style, you can see this will be the raw checkbox, and if I undo and or I would say paste complete thing, you can see it's a custom checkbox. You just need to tweak a little bit according to your need. Maybe this time let's try how to create a login form maybe. So no need to write code. Pretty much we'll copy from here itself. Let's say how to create, or if we simply say create a login form in HTML. And you can give any language, by the way, so it will give you the code in that particular language. So now you can see it's creating a login form for us. We can right away just copy and paste. Maybe I will try the JS filter right away. So let's copy this and wait for it. I think it will give you some CSS also if it's there. I think CSS is not there, so let's simply write here. Let me delete this part, and here is your login form. It's really good. Let's try some other example. So there is a button, as I told you, right? Regenerate. Maybe this time it will give you the same login form in a different way. Maybe let's copy this one. This is, I guess, CSS. We'll put it here. Go back and let's take the HTML part of it. See, now it's giving much better than the previous example. So you can see username, password, and I hope, yeah, see, everything is there. You can use it like in your like day-to-day life as well now. Let's say now some other example. Let's say you want to create a logo. Maybe let's see how we can create. Um, Create a logo for the text. I would say finite POC. Let's see what is the answer it's giving now. So it's saying it's giving actually proper steps how you can create a logo of any particular thing. So it's saying go to Canva application and follow these many steps, and you'll be able to create your logo. It's really good. So let's give it a try. Let's say we want to know how to write Kafka event in a C sharp. Let's say if we type this, and let's see what's the answer it gives. I just say type Kafka event C sharp. So it's giving a little theory about it, and let's see if it can give the example as well, which is what we are looking for it. And as you can see, it's writing the code, and you can simply pretty much copy and paste into your application right away. And you can see it's writing a my topic, and that is where you will be subscribing to it, right? How cool is that? Maybe let's try something else. What if we want, or there's one more thing, since it's doing the regenerate button over here. Let's say this is the example it's giving you right now, and you are not okay with that. You want to try some other example. You can simply click on this button, and it will give you another example, or maybe some different answer, with which is related to in the context of Kafka event in C Sharp. So now it's telling you like how you can create a console application, maybe because it looks like a console application, and it's saying you will be listening to this. Location and this the topic, and that's how it's just like, yeah, I know how you will send the message and receive the message. So there's sender and consumer, so you got the Capcom code itself. Normally when you try to search on a Google, you get a link out of it, and then you have to literally go into perfect link. Normally you take first or second links, but yeah, I mean, it's giving the code itself. So it's really, really cool. Maybe let's try something else. Let's say we can say we want to know how we can convert image to PDF. I mean, like, let's say you have multiple images and you want to convert into PDF, and you can do in Python, because the Python has like abundance of libraries which are like free, and you can use it like crazy, right? I think it should show the, yeah, image to PDF library. So you can see you have to install this image to PDF library, and once you are done with that, you can simply write pretty much this meat part of it, and you'll be able to convert PDF to images, and images to PDF. So this example is for the image to the PDF. Maybe we can type and rephrase it, and it will give you the code for that as well. It's really, really good. Now let's try some other example. Let's say I want to know how to convert PDF to images. So let's say I'll say how to convert PDF into image in Python. And this time it's using a PyPDF2 library, and it's taking the, you can see it's taking a PDF path and converting into images, and it's giving the pure code. You just copy and paste into your application. Maybe let's say you are working on some machine learning libraries, or I mean machine learning project, and where you want to do some kind of anything like data cleaning or that sort of thing. It will give you the code for that directly. Let's say, just top of my mind, I'm just thinking how to do a signature detection. Let's see what is the answer it's giving. How to do signature detection. So it's giving you a little bit description, and I hope it will give you the code also, so that you can use pretty much straightforward from here. So that's why I said it's not just not a normal chat application. It's way beyond that. And you can see it's giving, you can use random forest classifier, and you can give your X, Y, and all this data, and then you can train it, and then you will get your data. See, now you say the code will train a random forest classification on a training set and use it to predict whether the image is a signature or not, right? Now let's try whether it can write a very critical part of any application, that is unit test. Let's see if it can write the unit test for us also. It will be pretty cool. Maybe let's say I'll ask whether it can write a simple unit test for this method, so which is in JavaScript, because I'm using function add x comma y, and I'm simply returning x plus y. Let's see what is the result it's giving. So it's telling you you can use Mocha library, and it's doing actually pretty much what you will be doing in any JavaScript unit test. So it's really cool actually. If you are thinking like whether I use the word add and that is why it's writing this kind of code, maybe I'll just tweak a little bit the code. Let's say one more thing, it's let's say you didn't like this example, you can just regenerate the response, and it will give you better than that. And this is the another way. It's it's like writing the same unit test in a different way. Let it complete. Let's say you didn't like this also. Let's try something else. For the same question, this is the third attempt it's doing. And as I told you, like you must be thinking like whether it's because of the add word in this text. No, actually, let me rewrite the same. I'm saying create unit test for the below code, and I'm saying add x comma y. Let's say this time I'll say divide x y. So text is something else, but an internal implementation is something else. Let's see what is the result it's giving now. See, it's using the text as because it's a method name, but internally it's writing the unit test for the implementation what is there. So since we are dividing x by y, so it's writing the code for that. Maybe you're thinking like it's a very simple example, which is it's able to write the unit test. Maybe let's give a little complex one. Not complex, but yeah, better than that. So I'll not simply say x plus y. I'll say write to a file. So maybe create unit test. I'll simply give this method. Let's see whether it can create a unit test for this method, which is actually writing a file or content to a file system. And as you can see, I simply said fs.write file sync, and it knows what is the context. So let's try, let's say, teach and rate response. What is the next possible answer it can give? I think all right, that's pretty much about this video. Thank you very much.